Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azini Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, so you see all those people that were saying that Fina should come to the house. I wish, honestly, that rumor of Fina coming back into the house were true because at this point it's needed. And I'm going to tell you why. Illebaye has been the butt of jokes ever since she came into that Big Brother All-Stars house. And last night's disrespect was the height of it all. I am not going to exonerate Illebaye of any fault here because she too is enabling these guys to disrespect her. At this point, I feel like there's a need for this older ex-Big bbnaija housemate to understand that this show should be a level playing ground for everybody. Okay, guys, so what happened last night? So after the pool party, I think it was Adekule that came out and said that Cross and Illebaye, were in the shower together and every other person were by the corridor or something like that. Then after that, there was a truth and dare session. You all know Neil. He's also called the Oracle. I think it was in the lockdown season where he organizes all these games at night. They do truth and dare and other different games. So while they were doing that game, they were daring people to do different things. So at some point, Illebaye now said, in a very nice way, she now said, to Neil, Oracle, you are making everybody drink. When are you going to drink? Honestly, it's supposed to be a statement that probably if a Venita or a Mercy or an Uriel or an Angel made, it would have just been met with, I'm not supposed to drink, or I will take a shot when it's my turn or something like that. But this guy just snapped at Illebaye. Get the F out of here. If you're not gonna bid, whatever, get the F. And Illebaye really wanted to say something back, but Kid Wire was, telling her to calm down. She wants to say something. Kid Wire was calming her down. I'm like, Venita and the rest were like, oh, Illebaye, it's not it. And Illebaye was just smiling, like, what? Why on earth are you smiling? Like, why did he feel the need to tell her that? Now, before that happened, after the pool party, Neil had a conversation with Tolanibaj where he was telling Tolanibaj about his escapades or experiences with Illebaye before the house. According to him, he said, that I think when they went for Angel's podcast or something of that sort, that Illebaye followed him to the restroom and tried to kiss him or even kissed him. And also at the Pepsi party that Big Brother organized for the ex-housemate from the Level Up season, Illebaye did the same thing with him too. Now, him telling Tolanibaj that, I think that is what gave her the lever, the mind, the courage to do what she later did that night. And we all should also have in mind that Tolanibaj likes Neil. Like, that likeness has transcended from the time that Neil was with V back in the lockdown season. Now, some people are saying that probably they might be dating on a low key. We do not know. So fast forward to after that truth and dare game, Illebaye, after that dose of disrespect that she got from Neil, carried her two left legs into Neil's bed. Yes, like I expected this girl to think highly of herself, but she now went into Neil's bed. Now, as she and Neil were under the covers, now this is not the first time that somebody's complaining about she being on Neil's bed. I think it was Venita that complained about it to Big Brother during her diary session some days back. Now, while they were, lying there doing whatever it is they were doing, Tolanibaj just stood up from her own bed, pulled the duvet, from there, and was like, get out of this room. Nobody likes you. You slut. You whatever. I'm like, Jehovah, what is this? Like, what is this? And Neil, oh my goodness, he could not even ask why did you pull the cover. He was just like, at some point, I think he was like, Tolanibaj, stop it. Oh, I want to sleep. And then he went out or something like that. I'm like, what is this? What manner of disrespect? What will give somebody the audacity, the effrontery that I'm sleeping with whoever it is? You will now come and put duvet as what? As Nde Wunyedi? As in, this is the kind of thing that happens in a Nollywood movie when the man marries two wives. The first wife will come and pull duvet from the second wife. When we are not sharing husband, what on earth will give you the effrontery to do this? If not that the guy that you are lying with probably had told her to do the same thing. Because looking at Neo's reaction, trust me, I feel like they plan to do it. I feel like it's a planned work. So that happened now. Then Illebaye went crying to Doyin and Sisi. Then at some point, she also followed Kidwire to his bed, and Kidwire obviously was not in the mood of having somebody in his bed. At some point, it kind of like when you passively dismiss somebody, that's what happened. And I'm like, this girl, may they do you this thing from your village? Waiting be this. Give yourself, even if it's an ounce of respect, even if it's a widow's mite of respect, give yourself one. No, give yourself Illebaye. See, in all this, I appreciate Doyin so much. Doyin Davies, I appreciate her. We should give that girl her flowers. You see, sense did that girl head. I know sometimes she can miss Yan, but honestly, Doyin carries herself well. Doyin had a conversation, with Illebaye and told her, see, baby girl, you got to start respecting yourself. That thing you went to go and be bathing across them, after the pool party, stop it. Stop it. You are the one enabling these people to be disrespecting you. Do you get? Going to somebody after disrespecting you that way on the dining table during the game, which was totally uncalled for, you still went to his bed. As what? I cannot continue defending you. In as much as I love you, God knows my heart, but I cannot be recruiting enemies on your behalf for myself. I cannot be doing that, because at the end of the day, I still know I'm playing a game. She said it was not like hard for her to speak up for, Illebaye during that truth and dare game. But then again, it will seem like, what is your business? Why are you always coming in? Are you defender of the universe? In as much as somebody needs to at some point speak up when these guys are messing up with Illebaye on her own need to check herself. I appreciate that, talk that Doyin had with Illebaye, but honestly, I don't think she understands. Like, every point that Doyin was making to her, this babe was busy saying, oh, you people take things to heart. Yeah, I'm a free spirit care. Free spirit. You have to, like, if this was the first time she's coming to the show, trust me, people would have looked over like, oh, she's just coming in. But she has a brand to protect now. Do you get? Like, why are they not doing Angel like that? Why? Because Angel came into the show the first time, did all those things she did. But right now, if you notice, Angel decided to rebrand herself and to keep to herself. You see many things that Angel, we used to see her doing the Shine Your Eye season. She doesn't do it now. That shows growth. And I understand Illebaye might just come off from last year's season, but I also feel like this game plan she's doing, she's everywhere. I think I said it in one of my videos. She's everywhere. But even if she's everywhere, that does not, you understand, that does not give people the right to disrespect her left, right, center. It's not good. It shows the kind of mentality these guys have. They have this kind of superiority. Already, I'll call them a cabal. Yes, I'll call them a cabal in that Big Brother's house, because it looks like already they have this whole network of friends. Before they came in, all of them are like partying with each other, know each other. Big Brother did not really bring in maybe a one or two, but he did not bring enough people that are on their own, that were not part of that network into the house. And I say this with my full chest. Look at the crowd of people. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows everybody. Like, they are partying together. So, of course, there's a lot of loyalty or allegiance between them, or alliance, whatever it is, But if they had brought out other housemates that outside the house are on their own, doing their own things by themselves, probably the scale would not be tilting so much to one side. That's my own. In as much as Illebaye they disrespect herself, but I also feel like these people, in most cases, just feel the need to, see her as, like Kidwire would say, red meat, low-hanging fruit. Okay, there was a conversation that happened upstairs with the likes of Adekule, Soma, Fraud, and Sheyi. And, from everything I got from that conversation, the way they are looking at the level up girls in this season are like, oh, those ones are not, they are not, they are still small children. They are not to be, like, you don't want to, I think they were advising Soma in the angle of, oh, these ones, they don't carry weight. You get, because they already feel like, okay, they've not really heard about them when they came out outside. So they don't really have a fan base, sort of. They don't really have the clout. They don't see them with, that's the kind of way they are looking at Illebaye, especially. And blame Big Brother for this. I'm not saying Illebaye does not deserve a chance. If you have brought some girlies from level up, we get level, we get mouth, people way like you hear about them. If you bring, I know Bella will not want to come, or if you had brought a Chumsy or a Beauty, I know, okay, from now I just got that, okay, disqualified housemate, but Big Brother can always change the rules. If you had brought a Beauty from the level up season, okay, I know how Big Brother loves bringing arch rivals to the Big Brother season. Why did they bring Illebaye? Who is Illebaye rival in there now? If you had brought a Beauty and a Fina, tell me what will give these people the guts to look down on them. Because one of them won the season, the other one is a baller. I just feel bad for the level up girls. Honestly, I do. The kind of way these guys are looking down on them, gel. Gel, honestly. Gel. So now more than ever, I just wish that they will bring, even if, okay, bring these two babes from the level up. Let them know that, okay, level up is not that season the way they are seeing it. Of course, they're looking up to Adekule now because Adekule won the head of house. And they see that, his, even at that, some of them even went to the diary room some time ago and said that they didn't even expect that the level of people should be part of it because, they are not up to a year. So in their head, these ones no be stars. I don't know. Like, I'm not a fan of some disrespecting people, no matter what. I'm not a fan of that. I'm also not a fan of somebody not respecting themselves. I just feel like you are doing yourself. Illebaye is actually doing herself a disservice and it's pissing me off. And the fact that she doesn't even understand what is going on is like, pouring water into a basket. That's how it is, like giving Illebaye advice. So that's what I see. And honestly, last night I was super pissed. I know I wanted to see this show as entertainment, which I still do, but there are some certain things I'm like, if it's in real life, if it's me, Ezinne Williams, I lie down. You come carry duvet, come out. Chai. Two things are about to happen there. It's either, anyway, let me shut up. But one thing I know, one thing I'm very sure of is that both of us are going home that night. Because, carry duvet, come out. Which one is both of us? Three of us, me or that guy, and you will put duvet. All of us. Because what kind of disrespect is that? Let's just leave this matter. What are your thoughts about all this in the comment section? Let me know. Thank you guys so very much for being part of my channel. If you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your girl, Ezinne Williams.